BlueMetric is mission-ready water.
World-class experts solving our clients' most challenging water and environmental problems.
BlueMetric provides a full range of environmental consulting services supported by bespoke engineering solutions for emergency, self-contained, and permanent water systems, and is always mission-ready with a full range of in-house support. There is no successful mission without water.
We provide water to those who provide freedom from coast to coast to coast.
We are mission-ready water.
Hello, I'm Hannah DeGeer from BlueMetric and the co-host of Gale Force Winds today. Welcome to Maritech 2025. I'm honored to be here with Rich Gravel from Thales Canada. Rich, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Hannah. Nice to be here. Glad to join the podcast. I've been on it before. By way of background, I work for Thales Canada. I'm a director for naval business development at the company. I've been with Thales since 2017 now, I guess, so it's been a little while.
Okay.
I did take a little break and went up and worked at Ontario shipyards for a year, and that was a great experience for me, but I ended up coming back to Thales. Naval programs and naval business development is really, where I see myself and where my wheelhouse is.
Right.
By way of background, retired naval officer, did 35 years in the Royal Canadian Navy.
Okay.
A couple of cool jobs, including commanding officer of the dockyard in Halifax.
Okay.
I was the naval attaché for Canada in Washington, D.C. for 2 years.
Okay.
My last job in the Navy. And back to Thales, I was actually employee one on what's called the Aegis program.
Yep.
And that's the Arctic and Offshore Patrol Ship and Joint Support Ship in Service Support.
All right.
An acronym of acronyms. It's a long one. But I started the Halifax office back in 2017, 2018. And I'm proud to say that we're probably approaching about 120 people in Halifax now.
Amazing.
And we're on both coasts. We're situated in Victoria as well now with the Aegis program that I mentioned, plus another program called M-Wave.
Yep. And we saw that Thales is the contractor for a lot of those projects that are underway and upcoming. So how do you find Thales being at Maritech? Why are you guys here? What is your messaging to the community?
So Thales is a large global defense company, and really we're involved in a lot of things. In-service support happens to be big right now in Canada, but Thales is a technology company. It's operates in the full spectrum: combat systems, marine systems, in-service support. We have a huge presence on in-service support in Australia, for example.
Okay.
And a lot of areas like that. So coming to these kinds of conferences, it's always an opportunity to continue to build relationships. Relationships are key to how Thales does business in the world, in Canada. Here we always get approached by smaller companies, which we're very interested to support, to do the Aegis program or the M-Wave, which is the minor warships and auxiliary vessels in-service support contract. So we have a need to get those kinds of people. But we also want to make sure that people understand what we can do.
Right.
And again, we're innovators. We operate a lot in the digital space now, which is, I was just having a chat with people from Genoa about, the power of data and what we can all do with data, how we can use it to make our industry better, and in terms of shipbuilding, ship repair, support in all senses of the word.
Absolutely.
So that's why we come to these conferences. We want to network. We want to hear what people have to say. I don't know about you, but I was super inspired by what Julie Gascon, the CEO of the Port of Montreal, just talked to us about. So, these kinds of things are important for Thales to be.
Can you share with the audience maybe a little bit about what that conversation included?
Well, I just think what I heard from Julie was just that, we live in a super interesting time. Things are changing, and that we all need to adapt and look to diversify our markets, but also look to diversify how we operate and be bold. And that's what I took away was being bold. I also take being bold as speeding up.
Yes.
We need to do things more quickly.
Yes.
We need to learn how to do and change and adapt more quickly.
Yes, absolutely.
Honestly, digital and data and those kinds of things can help, but it needs the impetus of people, in my humble opinion.
Yes.
So that's what I took away from Julie. I thought she was very inspirational. I think as we look to diversify and look to other markets, we just need to be bold and go forward. So
Yes.
I'm inspired. I came out of that talk from her supercharged and saying, let's go fast. I also think in the area that we operate a lot in, which is defense, there needs to be some movement. Obviously, we're in the middle of an election cycle.
Yes.
But after the new government takes hold, then I think I'm hoping we're going to see some initiatives to really start to move defense procurement
Yes.
in maybe different and better directions and perhaps more quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing some platforms include different ways of relooking at procurement, and
Right.
I think that absolutely needs to happen.
Absolutely.
So those are the things that I take away from these kinds of.
And how about the Made in Canada solutions? How does that fit in with the Thales mentality and these companies that are here representing the small Canadian businesses?
Sure. So absolutely, we definitely support Made in Canada, supported in Canada. We talk to a lot of companies who are doing, I'll call it small M manufacturing, who manufacture parts that are required or can be used as substitutes for some of the equipment that we look after on board the ships. Again, we look at there's lots of data capable companies in Canada. Artificial intelligence is just exploding everywhere,
It is.
and we think we can use it even when it comes to managing terabytes of technical data that exists from years gone by and data that's going to come to us as new
Absolutely.
ships get built, new ships get delivered. That data is going to come in a better and better and better format.
Refining the process and
Exactly.
getting better solutions every day.
Yeah, so-
Well, thank you, Rich. That's fascinating, and I'm glad you're energized from the chats this morning. It's sure to shape up to be a pretty interesting day here.
Great. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Hannah. Great
Yep.
to chat with you.
You too.
BlueMetric is mission-ready water.
World-class experts solving our clients' most challenging water and environmental problems.
BlueMetric provides a full range of environmental consulting services supported by bespoke engineering solutions for emergency, self-contained, and permanent water systems, and is always mission-ready with a full range of in-house support. There is no successful mission without water.
We provide water to those who provide freedom from coast to coast to coast.
We are mission-ready water.